Joining me right now, Republican Congresswoman Martha McSally, a Senate candidate as well in Arizona. Good to see you, Representative.
Good to see you too, Trish. We are getting there. Be optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it and say, my goodness, the president was willing to offer 1.8 million people who are here illegally a path to citizenship. And the Democrats are saying, no, it's not going to happen because you need to forget your ideas about ending chain migration and the lottery. I mean, it seems to me, just a layperson here, like a pretty good deal, and one that the president's base is probably not even, including yourself, maybe overly psyched about, because 1.8 million people, that's a lot. They're here illegally, and you're going to give them legal status. And yet the Democrats won't take that? Is this how broken we are?
Well, I think the president has called out the Democrat leadership that it appears that they really don't care about the DACA recipients after all. They were willing to shut down the government over this issue, but they're not willing to even talk to him about what is a very generous offer to them. On our part in the House, which is why I opened up with optimism, we still have our bill, and we are moving on our bill. We are working with talking to members, suggesting tweaks to the bill. This is kind of the sausage making of the legislative branch. It's not sexy, but it's very important, and we're moving it forward with tremendous momentum. We have almost 100 co-sponsors now. The American Farm Bureau has come out to support it. Steve Scalise, our whip, has co-sponsored it as a additional signal that the leadership is behind it, and we're continuing to work it to get to 218 votes so we can have a vote on the floor. So regardless of what's not happening in the Senate and what the court rulings are, we still believe that we must do something on border security. We must end chain migration, move towards a merit-based system, end the visa lottery, and do something on DACA. So we're going to keep moving on it in the People's House.
Good. And maybe you guys will be successful. But we still get a Senate.
We do. I think the House moving on it will perhaps reset the momentum. I think perhaps the Democrat leaders don't think that Republicans can have consensus on this issue, and I totally disagree with them, having been working on this now for 3 years in general, but really almost 6 months very specifically on this legislation. We have got tremendous consensus and momentum going, and I hope that will reset the negotiations. So they would realize that, look, the president's offer is actually a compromise. We are to the right of that, and they are to the left of it. And so that's the definition of negotiating, and they need to start coming over to listen more to what the president is offering and see what the People's House is moving towards as well, because this ultimately has to get through the House, the Senate, and be signed by the president. And so the House is going to speak on this. I feel pretty optimistic about it. We still have some work to do, but we're doing that round the clock.
Keep it going. Thank you very much, Representative. Good to see
Thanks,
you.
Trish. Good to see you too.